Sairam class, how are you all? I hope that you all are very fine. So, as we are in our workbook and we had completed our two chapters, chapter number 5 and 4. Now, in this queue, we will do chapter number 3, which is a trip to Bhopal. First, students, take your workbook and pencil with you so that we can solve problems together. Okay, so let's start. In the very first question, we have to make 6 numbers of given 4 digits, and in that number, not means not a single digit can be repeated. So we all know that we can make so many numbers with the use of 4 given digits. So let's see how we have to do. When we write 7 first, then we have another 3 number. Now we can write in any form. First we have 7, then we can write 8, 3, 6, or we can write 3, 8, 6, or we can write 6, 3, 8, means we have so many ways. So here you can see 7, 8, 6, 3, that is 7863. Similarly, you can see here when we put 7 in thousand place, we can also write 7638. Now when we write 8 in thousand place, we can make so many numbers like 8763, 8673, 8376, 8367, 8736, 8637. That means so many numbers. And similarly we can do for another numbers when we put 3 in thousand place and when we put 6 in thousand place. So here we have to make any 6 number. So they are our number by using given 4 digits. As you can see here, we have to make any 5, 6 digit numbers. 5, 6 digit numerals. That means it should be 4. Okay, we have to use only given these 4 digits. So it should be 4, not 5. Maybe it is misprinting. Let's move on to the next question. Use the digits to make greatest and smallest number. So all we know that to make greatest number, we have to write given digits in descending order. So you can see here, to make greatest number, we write given numbers in descending order. Means 9, then 8, then 5, 4, and then last 0. And to make smallest number, we will write given digit in ascending order. But as you know that we have given 0 here. So when we have 0 in the given digits, we could not write like this. Okay, because it will not count in that place. So we have to put the second smallest number first, then we have to place 0, and the other should be in the same way. Okay class, as you can see in the one more example, you can see here we have 0. So for greatest number, we will write numbers in descending order, and for smallest, we have to write the second smallest first, then we will place 0 and the last number according to ascending order. Now for the other parts, what we have to do, in which we do not have 0. It is very simple. For greatest, we just have to write numbers in descending order, and for smallest number, we have to write given digits in ascending order. And the next question is, we have to write the smallest and the greatest two-digit number. We all know that for smallest number, as you can see, we have to use only two digits. So that means first we will put 1 and then 0 and then 1, that is 10. And for the smallest three-digit number, smallest, I am talking about smallest three-digit number. So first we will put 0, 0, and then for the third place 1, which means 100. Similarly, for smallest four-digit number, smallest, see, we have to use only 1 and 0 for making smallest number. So for four-digit number, first we will place 3 zeros and then 1 for the fourth place. That means 1000. And similarly, for 5-digit smallest number, we have 10,000. Now, let's move on to the greatest number. Greatest number of two digit. What we have to do, just write 2 nines. Similarly, for greatest three-digit number, we have to write 3 nines. For four-digit number, we have to write 4 nines. And for 5-digit number, we have to write 5 nines. Means for making greatest number, we have to use only 9. And for smallest, we have to use 1 and 0. Okay, class? Now, next questions are blanks. We have to fill the blanks. Okay, so you can see here what we have to add in 64979 to get 64979 means the same number. That means they are asking, for example, what we have to add in 2 so that we get 2 in answer. So that means we do not have to add anything. That means 0. So the answer is 0. Okay, that means we will not add any number. We just add 0 to get the same number as answer. And similar the case of the second one. Now the next question is the multiplication. From which number we have to multiply the given number so that we get 0 in answer. So we all know that whenever we multiply and divide with 0, then we get answer 0. So here we have in answer 0. That means this number should multiply with 0 to get answer 0. Now they are asking that from which number or which number we have to subtract from this given number to get answer 0. That means they are asking that if we have 2, then what should we have to subtract from 2 to get answer 0? That means we have to subtract the same number to get answer 0. So the answer for blank is 6753. Now the next is, when we divided 0 by this given number, then the answer will be 0. As we know that when we multiply or divide with 0, we get answer. What we get answer? We get answer 0. Okay. Now the next is, when we multiply a given number with 1, we get the number itself as its answer. As we know that 2 into 1 is 2, or 3 into 1 is also the number itself, which is 3. Similarly, when we multiply the 10 with 1, we get 10 as answer, means the number itself. So the answer for this blank is 865. Now when we divided the same number with the number itself, what should be the answer? So they are asking, when we divided 2 by 2, for example, so the answer will be 1. Okay, so that means the answer should be 1. Now we have a given situation where we are adding 2365 with 5879, and on the other side of equals we have one number is 2365, that means the number first one, and what should be the additional number on the other side of equals is the same number what we have in the first side of equal. Okay, now the next question is Rajat went to his friend's house at 5:30 p.m. His father told him to be back home in 2 hours 30 minutes. So we have to answer at what time Rajat need to be at home. This type of question we did in our chapter number 4 also. That means we have to add the 2 hour 30 minute time in 5:30 p.m. Then we get 7 hours 60 minutes, and we know that 60 minutes is equals to 1 hour. So we can convert this 60 minutes in hours. So we get 7 hour plus 1 hour, that is 8 hour. So Rajat have to be at home around 8 p.m. Next question is we have to answer in yes or no. So the question is Manav wanted to buy 2 kg apple for 60 rupees and 1 dozen banana for 30 rupees, and he has 100 rupees total. So we have to answer, does he have sufficient money? So yes, when we added 60 with 30 we get 90 rupees, and Manav has 100 rupees, means 10 rupees more than what he needed. That means yes, he had sufficient money. Next is Harshit has 850 rupees. He wanted to buy 1 kg sweet for 450 and 1 book of 400. So we have to answer, does he have sufficient money or not? When we added the rate of sweet and book, which is 450 plus 400, that is 850, and it is the same amount of money what Harshit has. So that means yes, he had sufficient money. Now the next question is Mr. Kapoor has 2400 in his pocket. He bought some clothes from a shop and the rate is given below. The shirt is of 1220, pant is of 1100 and tie is of 100. When we added them, the total is 2420 rupees. But Mr. Kapoor had only 2400 rupees. That means no, he did not had sufficient money. Mr. Kapoor needs 20 rupee more to make this payment. Okay class. Now the next question is Kamal's parent went for a movie. They bought 2 movie tickets of rupees 1670, 2 sodas of rupees 90 and 2 packets of popcorn of 175. We have to find that how much total amount of money they spent in all. So when we added, we get a total of 1935 rupees. This is the very simple, just additional question. Now the next question is mental aptitude question. Means we do not have to use pencil or pen or paper to make the sum. We just have to answer in our own, just we have to use our mind, not paper or pencil. So 100 more in 5890. So we have to add 100. So after 800, so you can see here in 100 position we have 8. So after 800 what we have? Yes, we have 900. So all things will be same, just we have 9 in place of 800. Next is 100 less in 8751. Again we have to less 7 place and less. That means 1 less than 7 is 6. So everything will be same, just the 100 place will change and it will be 8651. Now the next is 1000 more than 5678. So we have to change the 1000 place and it is the case of more. So that means we have to add 1 here. So others will be same, just we have one addition in place of 1000. So it will be 6678. Okay class? Now the next question is, what is the number which can be divided by 3, 6 and 9 and come in between 70 and 90? So let's start from starting. When we check 70, it is not divisible by 3. Okay, so we have to leave this number. When we check 71, it is also not divisible by 3. Now we have to check 72. So yes, it is divisible by 3. Okay, as 3 into 27 gives 72. Now we have to check for 6. So when we check 72 with 6, so it is, yes, it is divisible by 6 also. Now let's check for 9. When we check for 9, we have, yes, it comes in 6 times, sorry, it comes in 7 times, sorry, 8 times, and it is, when 9 multiplies with 8, we get 72. So that means 72 is that number which is divisible by 3, 6 and 9 and comes between 70 and 90. So the answer is 72. Now the next question is, what is the sum of the greatest 5-digit number? First we have to make greatest 5-digit number. We know that we have to use just 9 for make greatest number and it is 5-digit number. That means we have to write 9 5 times. And the smallest 4-digit number. Now for 4-digit number, what we have to do? We have to write 3 zeros then 1. So that means we have to sum, find their sum. When we added them, we get this. You can see here, greatest 5-digit number, smallest 4-digit number. When we added them, we get this as the answer. Now the next question is, what is the sum of the smallest 4-digit number? So first we have 1000 as smallest 4-digit number and greatest 3-digit number is 999 and we have to add them, then we get our answer. Now the next question is, a rabbit jumps 4 stairs 1 2 3 4 and slips 3 stairs down 1 2 3 in 2 minutes. That means in 2 minutes it just reaches 1 step. So we have to answer how much time will it take to jump up to 5th stair. So we know that in just 2 minutes 4 minus 3, that is 1 stairs where he jumps in just 2 minutes. So to reach 5 stairs he has to take time how much? 2 into 5. Okay, so that means 10-minute time to jump up to 5th stairs. Now the next question is, it is also based on greatest and smallest number and we have to find here difference, means we have to subtract them. So it is the question you have to do yourself. Now the next question is, the teacher gave 4 toffee to each student of her class of 40 students. That means 4 into 40 is 80 and 10 toffees left. That means 10 more. Total is 90 she had. Now the question is, how much kilometer can it rain or run on 10 liter of petrol? So for 1 liter of petrol, we have to divide 25 with 15. That is 25 divided by 15. And when we get the kilometer for 1 liter petrol, we can easily multiply it with 10 to get kilometers for 10 liter of petrols. So we can just directly multiply 10 with 25 divided by 15. So that is 50 upon 3 is the answer of this question. Next question is Megha woke up at 6:30 in the morning. She went to school 2 hours late. Means 6:30 plus 2 hour, that is 8:30 when she went to school. After 5.5 hours, she came back from the school and had lunch. Means we have to add 5 hours and 30 minutes. That is, we have 5 plus 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. And we have to convert this 60 minutes also in hours. So it will be 1 added in the 13. We have 14 hours. And all we know is 14 hours means 2 p.m. 14 hour is the 24-hour clock time and 2 p.m. is 12-hour clock time. Next question is the rent of a house for a year is 4,800. We have to find the rent for 3 months only. So first we have to convert for 1 month. Then we can easily multiply the rate of 1 month with 3 to get the rate of 3 months. So as we know that in a year we have 12 months. So for a month of rate, to find out the rate of 1 month, we have to divide 4,800 with 12, and when we did so, we get 400 as the rent for a month. Then we can easily multiply it with 3 to get the rate of the 3 months. Now Sonia bought a ribbon of 28 meter for her art and craft project. She needed to cut it into 4 meter pieces. So how many pieces of ribbon will she have? So what we have to do, we have to divide 28 with 4 and we get answer 7. That means 7 pieces of 4 meter ribbon she get from 28 meter of ribbon. Now the next question is how many 10 rupee note Radhika can get for 3,150. For this you have to just divide 3,150 with 10 and it is 315 as answer. Question is the population of a town is 96,954. We have to find how much it is less than 1 lakh. So for this we have to just subtract the population from 1 lakh and we get our answer. Now the next question is Arman bought bread for rupees 30, butter for 180, biscuit for 15. We have to answer and chips for 40. We have to add the total spend. So for this we just to add all these things. So this is the question you have to do yourself. It is just additional question, means question of addition. In question number 14, we have to answer the following question according to the given menu chart. So let's see the question. The first one is, if Monal and Swati orders 2 coffee, 2 pizza and 1 water bottle, then how much they have to pay? So you can see here that in this side we have the addition for all the things. 2 coffees means 1 cost 40 rupees. That means 2 coffees cost 80 rupees. Pizza cost, 1 pizza cost 90 rupees. So 2 pizza cost 180 rupees and 1 water bottle cost 30 rupees. When we added all these things, we get a total of 290 rupees. So that means they have to pay 290 rupees. Now, next question is, if Alia orders one soup, one cutlet and one pizza, then how much she have to pay? So here you can see one soup costs 70 rupees according to the given menu chart. One cutlet costs 45 and one pizza costs 90 rupees. So the total is 205. That means she have to pay 205 rupees. Now the next is, we have multiple choice questions. So the first part is, what must be added to 585 to get 6735? So to get its answer, we have to subtract 585 from 6735, and we get our answer, which is 6150. Okay, next question is, a library contains various kind of books. It is given how much a kind of book, and we have to tell the total number of books. So we have to add for this. When we add it, we get this as our answer. So take your notebook and start adding all the books, and you will get your answer, whether the D part is the answer or not. If the cost of 70 liter of petrol is 4,200, then the cost of per liter is, per liter means they are asking for the rate of 1 liter of petrol. For this we have to just divide 4,200 with 70. When we do so, we get our answer 60. That means a liter of petrol cost 60 rupees. When 0 is added to a number, then the sum is, as we did the fill in the blanks, when 0 is added to any number, so the answer is the number itself. So they are asking the same thing. So the answer is the number itself. Next is, Shalu, Vikas and Sherry collected rupees 343. That means rupees 343 collected by Shalu, 415 by Vikas and 532 by Sherry. And the Sweta contributed more than the total contribution of Shalu and Vikas together. So you can see here, when we added the contribution of Shalu and Vikas, we get 758. That means Sweta contributed more than 758. So that means the A option is not valid, and B is also not valid because it is exactly 758. Now the second condition is, also Sweta's contribution is less than 800. So that means the option C is also invalid. Now the question is, we have to answer how much. So children, it should be Sweta, not Shalu, as Shalu's contribution is given, so it should be Sweta. So the contribution of Sweta is 792. Now the next question is, a shopkeeper was selling 3 packets of noodles for 48 rupees. Neha bought 5 such packets. So we have to answer how much did she pay. So for this, first we have to find out the rate of 1 packet. So for this we will divide 48 with 3. So we get answer 16. And now we can easily find the rate of 5 packets by just multiply 16 with 5, and the answer is 8. Next is, a van can carry 15 children. So we have to answer that how many children, means how many vans we needed for 135 children. For this we have to just divide 135 by 15, and we get our answer is 9 van. As one van can conduct 15, so how much van we needed for 135? To get its answer, we have to divide both the numbers. Now Megha bought 6 kg of sugar for rupees 540. So we have to find out the cost for 1 kg. See, whenever we have given the rate of much quantity and we have to answer for the 1, for this we have to just divide the given price with the given quantity. Okay, so here also we will divide 540 with 6 and we get our answer. Now the next question is, if 80 passengers can travel in a bus, then 240 passengers can travel in how many buses? So for this, you can see here also we have to find out the answer, that how many buses we need, as in case of we have to find out the number of van. So in that case we divided, and here also we will divide 240 with 80. Now the next question is, which one of the following has the same value, 7345? So when we added the A, we get 7542. When we solve it, we get 7258. When we added them, we get 7645. That means none of the